Alright, so we have game 4 up on the board. Here we have the lucky coin, which comes with the fool. So the lucky coin gets you a silver every time you play it. Similar to Jack, which is on the board. And we also start with the goat. And the goat, I find, is the best heirloom. So I open with our fool here because I don't really see what else to open. Scheme is a decent opening here because I'm looking to go with some kind of in Margrave engine. With Jack, of course, to flood with silver and use that as money. The goat is great. The goat is so good because it trashes from very early, makes games go a lot more quickly. So I go for Jack and fool. My opponent goes for scheme and Jack, which is fine too, not that big of a deal. Teresa was actually telling me that Jack plus goat plus lucky coin actually gets 4 provinces in about 10 turns, which is crazy fast. So all this building up I'm doing with the engine might actually just lose to Jack, goat, and the coin. Anyways, I didn't know that at this point, so I am going for the Margrave thing. I mean, there is good reason not to go for the Margrave thing, right? With a bunch of schemes and Jack, you could kinda always be defended, and you'll probably draw into $8, especially if you have some top deck inspection with Jack to buy provinces consistently. So anyways, in here because I know the Jack is in the back, so I would get some good draw off of the Jack by the discard effect of the in. And also, I didn't consider this at the time, the discard effect of the fool. So the fool, when you play it for the first, not for the first time, when you play it and you're not lost in the woods, you get lost in the woods, and then when you get lost in the woods, you get 3 boons. And if you're already lost in the woods, well, you could discard a card at the start of your turn to get a boon. So I do that here because, like I said, I have the Jack, so why not, right? I can draw lots more, a bit more, one more card if I discard there for a boon, and the boon might be helpful. So Margrave now, time for Margrave, starting to have lots and lots of treasure in the deck. The scheme will put back the in here, and luckily it comes with the Jack, so again I can do the same trick, discard for a boon, in discard one more card, and Jack to draw back up to 5. Good stuff, good stuff. So my opponent, perhaps seeing my Margrave, goes for a second Jack. He hasn't picked up any Margraves or any Jacks yet. He's just been playing the Jack and the scheme and whatever, nothing too exciting. He doesn't have gold yet either, which I'm okay with if he's going for a money strategy. Here he buys farmland and gets a gold. Yeah, he gets a gold off of this farmland. So now he has the gold, so he might be looking to go after the provinces very soon here. The farmland also helps him to buy provinces, obviously. Now here I have an interesting decision whether or not I want to trash this copper or hold on to 4 silvers. I decided to trash the copper. I don't know if that's right or not, but I go for it anyway. I'm still not drawing everything. The Jack plus the lucky coin, I've put a lot of silvers into my deck, and in doesn't exactly draw a card. It actually decreases your hand size by 1, so it's a bit difficult to draw everything. So we'll just have to do our best here and see how far we can get this. 3, that boon there would have been nice to get later in the turn. I could have done it still, but I wouldn't have a very good turn. Anyways, so now I drew into a bunch of my Margraves there, and here my opponent still hasn't picked up our fool. So I'm gonna kill my fool because it seems like I'll just forever be lost in the woods. I won't have to fight to be lost in the woods. So I'll keep getting the fool bonus, and I don't need to worry about my opponent stealing the fool bonus from me. So I kill the fool. It's a dead card if like your opponent doesn't bother. So I say okay, fine. I'll remain lost in the woods. Province for my opponent here, and I have to be a little bit worried, right? I have to be a little bit worried that he'll just take a province a turn from here on out and perhaps be in a position to win. I could do something similar to, especially with the scheme around. I have lots of silver and I have lots of draw, so maybe I shouldn't be worried, but I was. But I was. So again here, I'm making the decision to discard silver here just to trash this copper with the goat. The goat. The goat is so good. I like this goat so much. It's great to get that estate trashed in your opening hand. It's really, really nice. It makes it so much less likely that your opening buys miss that shuffle. It's great. The goat is brilliant. And it makes the games go so much more quickly because you started trashing very, very early. Anyway, so province number 2 for my opponent. And now I have to start going for the provinces because he's forcing me to. I don't know why he doesn't want to play a nice long game with inns and margraves and crossroads for actions. Doesn't want to do that. He just wants to get this over and done with very quickly. So I say, okay, fine, boss, fine. If that's how you want to play, I guess I'll have to play according to your rules. So I'm able to finally draw everything here, and I use up all my actions. So some ways everything is nice and complete. Da-da-da. Goat eats up the last copper and 15. I would love to build, but I don't think I have the time to build, so province and farmland for me. The green cards will come in. We'll let the crossroads be more useful later on in the game. The farmland there is because I can use it to buy provinces, right? Like in lieu of gold. I don't have any gold in the deck, but I do have farmland, so I can, farmland or farmland. This is not a good draw. I was unhappy with this. Very, very unhappy. And I draw into all my margraves, even less happy. So not good. Not good at all. Just picking up a duchy here. The important thing is if I attack my opponent and he doesn't have a jack, then I might it's difficult for him to get to province on a 3-card hand then, but he has his jack now. He put a couple of schemes back as well as the jack, so for at least the next 2 turns he'll have the jack. But even when he had the jack on that turn, he still wasn't able to pick up a province. He only came up with 6 for a gold, so you kind of need gold in this deck. The what's it called? Yeah, the money deck, right? To get to 8 reliably. Like Silver Flood is kind of known for hitting 7 but not 8. But when you put gold into it, for example, it gets a lot better at hitting 8. So he now has a couple gold, so maybe that'll help his chances. I farmland here. Consider farmland in the goat, but I keep him around as a souvenir. Very good goat, very good. I have a pet goat. And now I'm actually ahead on points, so I feel very comfortable with my position here. Very, very comfortable. He again is able to top deck the jack here. Gets our province via farmland this time, so I'm not sure. He did have enough money to buy it outright, I think, but he opts for farmland instead. Excuse me. He has a small points advantage right now, but I'm not worried. I don't have to take this province. In fact, I could take double duchy here, which I will do. And I'm just waiting for my crossroads to come into play here and start giving me a bit more draw. So double duchy for me here. My opponent, I think he actually comes up with 8. Nah, 7. 7 again, right? So yeah, this is not what he's looking for here. He probably would not have purchased the province anyway, but it's nice to have the option too. So just duchy for him here, and I have a good draw here. Things are looking decent. I have the farmland in hand, so if I see enough money, I could probably do something like province and farmland into province, but I don't exactly see enough. I only see 11, but 11 does let me get the province via farmland and pick up another duchy. And on my next turn, I will pick up the final province to win. So the margrave thing eventually came through. I think the schemes had a big part to play in that. So thank you for watching, and